Finals are just around the corner, and we'll share with you how some students study.
Plus, we'll have all your sports and weather coming up. I'm Kelsey Newman.
And I'm Ashley French. Your news starts now. I know we just got back into the swing of things after spring break, but I hate to break it to you. Exams are just 3 weeks away.
Finals are quickly approaching the NSU campus. It's the time of year where students study hard to better their grades and finish the semester off on a strong note. We asked NSU students, how do they study for finals?
When I'm trying to prepare for finals, I think it's important to find a space that's quiet and something that's personal to you, but there's no distractions. So you turn off your phone, try not to open up other tabs and get on Netflix while you're trying to study, and just make it your own quiet space.
Your professor has dead days. I go to that where you just like review with your professor, and I also just try to relax, like, you know, because if you're just stressed, like, stress doesn't really help you study at all. So like, you can just try and relax.
Well, as a graduating senior, finals are especially important for me this year. That's why I love to study in my dorm, because it's a quiet environment free of distractions. I can make a cup of coffee, I'm able to read in privacy, I can rewrite things. Repetition really helps me learn things, just drilling it into my head.
The best way I plan on studying for my finals, coming to the Watson Library on NSU's campus. It allows me to sit down and concentrate. Also, it allows me to be in a distraction-free zone.
To prepare for finals, I like to go back over all the notes that my teachers post on Moodle, and if they offer any study guides, I like to work through those.
The week before finals, I just kind of cram a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of just trying to learn a semester full of information in a week, which it doesn't really work.
So I'll take like a group of people from class and we'll go to the library and we'll study, like we'll look up notes and try to find answers for each other, help each other out, study for that big final. And I'll do that in every single one of my classes.
NSU students have a lot of helpful tips when it comes to studying for finals. For more information about the final schedule, visit the registrar's page at www.nsula.edu. For NSU News, I'm Darian Preet.
Final exams for some football players happened a couple of weeks ago. NSU News takes a look at Pro Day.
Northwestern State's Pro Day was held on NSU campus on March 15th. This year, there were over 20 scouts from 18 different NFL teams. Pro Day is a day when Demons can showcase their talent for the NFL scouts, and is that one last chance to impress.
It's a great opportunity for our kids to showcase their skills one last time for NFL personnel in their own environment before the NFL draft in April. They're able to, participate in all the different drills. The scouts have already seen them on tape. They've already talked to them in person. It's one more opportunity to see what they can do. Maybe see if they can raise their, their stock as far as the draft process goes.
Players taking part in Pro Day went through many drills and exercises during the day that tested their speed, strength, agility, jumping, and ability to perform football movements. The Demon seniors started the morning off being tested on bench press before moving onto the field to testing the vertical jump, 40-yard dash, 20-yard shuttle, 60-yard shuttle, L drill, and position-specific field drills. NSU is no stranger to players in the NFL, and the scouts really enjoyed coming to NSU.
It's amazing, as small as we are FCS. We're still Division I, but we're FCS, lower tier compared to the bigger schools. But Northwestern's been a hotbed for NFL talent through the years, and that's a credit to our coaching staff through the years, because they've been able to recruit great talent to come here to Northwestern to play, to get an education, and they stick on the radar of NFL personnel. I mean, if you go back in time, look at all the great players that have come through here, just to mention a few, Gary Reasons, Joe Delaney, Mike Green. We've had several the last couple of years. Last year, 2015, Deion Simon with the New York Jets. People know about us. We are a hotbed. They like to come to Northwestern and see what we have to offer on a yearly basis. And the great thing is We've been told, believe this or not, and we're not tooting our own horn here, but scouts love to come here and they think that we put a better show on than some of the bigger schools. And when you're told that by an NFL scout or a player personnel executive, I mean, that really makes you feel good.
The players and Demon fans will not know if the hard work paid off until the NFL draft, which is from April 28th through April 30th. For NSU TV News, I'm Manuel Mukes.
We are now joined by Sarah Gandy. Senior leadership is always important when it comes to having a great team.
That's right, Ashley. The NSU Lady Demon softball team is having a great 2016 season under the leadership of head coach Donald Pickett and their 2 senior leaders.
The Lady Demons have powered through the first half of this season, and they are looking for more success throughout the rest of conference play. But who are the Lady Demons? Or more importantly, who are the senior leaders?
We got Natalie Landry. This is her 4th season here. She's been a starter here every year. She's helped us win 3 championships here, 2 conference tournament titles and 1 regular season title. She plays outfield for us. She's a really big power left-handed hitter for us in our lineup. And then we've got Sarah Huey. She transferred here this last season, so this is her 2nd season here. And she really adds a lot of versatility to our team and our infield, and also brings the left-handed power to the lineup.
Being a Lady Demon has its special moments for each senior.
I'd have to say all 3 championships. I mean, it's been a while since we won it. I came in as a freshman, and I got to experience that, and then I experienced it again my sophomore year. Last year we didn't win the tournament, but we won the regular season, so that was another experience too that we haven't had. So I think the last 3 years have been really awesome.
The tournament last year was a lot different for me. Being in AIA to coming to this D1, the tournament was a lot different. The competition is a lot different, and it's a good feel coming out here and being on such a good team.
There is always that one moment that makes everyone smile and laugh.
This is actually yesterday. I hit a ball in the outfield, and Coach Hooks was going to get it and tripped and fell and just laid there for a good 5 minutes. And that was probably the funniest thing that's happened.
Yesterday our coach tripped and ate it in the outfield, so that was always nice. So that's a good memory.
Each year the team changes since seniors leave and new players join the team.
It's really hard to try to replace somebody. Each team takes on its new, takes on a new year, and it just takes on it's just a different team every year, no matter how many returns you have back. So it's a kind of a bittersweet thing. It's great to see them get their degree, be successful here, and move on and do what they want to do. But also, you hate losing them once you've got them here and you've been around them for 4 years, and they've really been committed to what we've been trying to do.
You still have a chance to watch these seniors and the rest of the NSU Lady Demons play. For the list of remaining home games, go to nsudemons.com. For NSU News, I'm Sarah Gandy.
Student athletes work hard on the field and the court, but when they get injured, there's another team of experts that comes into play.
Many people do not understand the importance of an athletic trainer and their staff. Athletic trainers are not just people who be on the sideline passing out water. They are certified healthcare professionals who practices in the field of sports medicine. Personally, I never understood how important the training staff is until last year when I suffered an injury to my shoulder. Being around the training staff most of the day, I notice a lot of things they go through on a day-to-day basis dealing with every sport and over 100 athletes every day.
Really the important things that we do is everything from the prevention, kind of the recognition of an injury, the evaluation of it, taking care of actually what is the injury, and then going through to the rehabilitation process, taking you from that first day that you did get hurt back all the way through the simple stuff as well as straight through the functional rehab to get you back on the field, and then again circling back through around to the prevention side to prevent further injuries.
There are many moving parts to our athletic training staff here at NSU.
Here at Northwestern State, we have 4 full-time athletic trainers, as well as we have 5 graduate assistants. So they are full-time or certified athletic trainers, but they're working towards their masters, like I was, but also work with us here in the sports medicine department. And then through our relationship with the hospital, we have an orthopedic surgeon, a gen med doctor, a physical therapist that all work in connection with us as a team to provide care for the athletes.
Practice and games are busy days for the staff.
Our role starts, from the beginning of the day, both practice and games, where we're here to make sure everything is set up ahead of time. So that includes, water and all that kind of stuff for the field, as well as inside the training room, where there's hot tubs, cold tubs, pre-practice, pre-game treatments, as well as some preventative taping that we do for everybody.
Athletic trainers are a very important part of an athletic team at NSU because they play a bigger role than passing out water bottles and taping ankles. They are here to help the recovery process to make sure all demons are safe and taken well care of. For NSU TV News, I'm Lynn Clark.
So Matt, can you tell us how this week's weather is going to be looking like?
Well, as of right now, it's a little cloudy outside, but later on in the week, the weather is going to clear up. Stay tuned at the break as I give you the NSU weather.
Northwestern State University offers you the flexibility to take classes and complete coursework on your own schedule. With support from a network of caring faculty, staff, and fellow students, NSU is now offering a flat-rate tuition exclusively for online learners. Northwestern State University is nationally recognized for quality, affordability, and student support. To explore our online degree programs and register for classes, visit nsula.edu/ENSU.
Hi, I'm Jim Henderson, president of Northwestern State University, and more importantly, a graduate of Northwestern State University. You know, our institution has 130 years of rich history, yet we remain on the cutting edge in terms of the delivery of higher education. Our beautiful main campus is located in historic Natchitoches, Louisiana, and we have a global footprint through our online education delivery. I encourage you to visit us, either online or in person, and see what the magic of Northwestern is truly all about. We look forward to seeing you soon. Forkum Demons.
While at Northwestern State University, I took advantage of a first-class curriculum, majoring in accounting and business. Outside the classroom, I soaked up the opportunities. President of the Student Senate, Mr. NSU. Today, I enjoy a successful career as a financial planner. I'm Greg O'Quinn, a proud and successful graduate of Northwestern State University, and you can be too.
Northwestern State University, students today, leaders tomorrow.
The Louisiana Scholars College, founded in 1987, combines a Great Books core program with math and science-based classes. This is what makes it the state's only designated honors college. If you're looking to challenge yourself, your first step is applying today.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Matthew Craig. I'll be going over today's NSU weather for you. Our temperatures are at 73 right now. Humidity is at 81% and winds 3 miles per hour going west. Okay, here's our Louisiana temperature. Shreveport sitting at 70, Natchitoches at 73, Monroe 72, Alexandria also at 73, Baton Rouge 72, and down there in New Orleans is at 73. Right here you see it's a little cloudy outside. That's because we had rain and clouds come this way, but it's also now it's going northeast, towards the North Atlantic Ocean. Everything passes, as you can see right there, it's past us. It's at the tip of us all the way up to Detroit and Michigan, and it's past us now, so we won't have to worry about throughout the week. Today is going to be a little cloudy, a little wet, but nothing to worry about. For tonight, it's going to be a low of 49. Tomorrow is a high 84, hot weather, no jackets. And to start our 5-day out, tomorrow is have a high 84, a low of 52. To start our weekend out, it's going to be cloudy, but no rain, just a high 77, a low of 49. Saturday, to continue our weekend, it's going to be good weather with a high 79 and a 52 for the low, so that's our inside view, so make sure you get out and enjoy that. To close our weekend out, we have clouds again with a high 80 and a low of 62. And Monday, to start our week off, we had cloudy with rain coming with a high 81 and a low of 65. Well, that's it for me. Stay tuned after the break for more NSU news.
Hi, I'm Jim Henderson, president of Northwestern State University. We are honored that you plan to enroll at my alma mater, NSU. You may have heard horror stories about Louisiana's budget crisis and how it might hurt colleges and universities. I want you to know that these columns behind me represent the tradition, excellence, and permanence of one of Louisiana's oldest universities. Louisiana's financial emergency is being addressed in the legislative session, and I'm confident that our elected leaders will ultimately do what is best for the state and for you. Northwestern State is vibrant and stable. Enrollment is up substantially this spring and will be much higher in the fall when you get here. That growth is the result of excellent academic programs that help students get good jobs and our emphasis on providing you a world-class student experience. Northwestern State has often faced difficult economic times in its 131 years, but we continue to thrive and produce leaders in every segment of society. We look forward to having you at Northwestern. You will love the energy and excitement here. Thank you, and fork 'em Demons.
During my time at Northwestern State, I have made incredible memories. I've prepared for the world beyond university. I have been given endless opportunities at Northwestern State to succeed and excel. Northwestern State is dedicated to one goal, yours.
The NCAA basketball season just ended, and now it's time to look towards next season. But what really goes on during the off-season for basketball?
The Northwestern State Demon basketball team didn't have the season that they wanted to have this year. Due to injuries to key players, 2015-2016, they had a record of 8-20, didn't make it to the Southland Conference tournament this year. Now it's time to forget about the past and move on forward to next year to make it to the Southland Conference tournament. Coaches and players alike work hard during the off-season to improve on their game.
The tendency for young people and old people alike is that we work on things we do well instead of trying to develop things that we don't do well. And so our goal in the off-season is them to learn what they're deficient in and then improve in those deficient areas.
You would think during the off-season the coaches will get a break, but that's not the case at NSU.
During the off-season it picks up. I mean, and there's no rhyme or reason. During this basketball season, you generally know every day what you're going to do because you've got practice. During the off-season, you can be, yesterday I was in 5 different schools, left at 6 o'clock the night before. I was in 5 different schools the next day, get home at 6 o'clock last night, back up here the next morning, at 6 o'clock. So it changes a great deal, whereas during the season you have a more concise schedule that you follow because games and practice.
The Demons are working hard this offseason, so when the 2016-2017 season comes around, they'll be able to contend for another Southland Conference championship. For NSU TV, I'm Tajon Welcome.
Basketball isn't the only sport on campus in off-season training. Football is taking part in their off-season and spring practice.
The NSU football team ended the 2015 season on a high by winning Chief Kadu back. This spring, they look forward on improving on last season's win total. The Demons returned 7 offensive starters and 7 defensive starters. They also add 10 transfer students and had a high signing class of 25.
Right off the edge, got nothing to hold you up. Here goes the big gap. One more time. Bang, check. Bang, check, great. Bang, check, great. Gotcha. Let's go. Time it up.
Next year's schedule includes games at Baylor, and of course there is always tough Southland Conference, with defending champs McNeese coming in Natchitoches for a showdown on Saturday, October 22nd, 2016.
Tango. Ready. Go. Good. Hey, just good awareness right there, okay?
You can also watch the Demons this spring in practice, and don't forget to come out to the Joe Delaney Bowl on April 16th at 9 a.m. when the Demons wrap up spring practice. And that's it for NSU TV. I'm Darren Wilson signing off.
Reggie, the Southland Series is right around the corner. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on with our Demons?
Yeah, we got those pesky Lions from Southeastern coming in, and we'll be back with your Demon Sports Blitz.
It is an honor to serve as president of our alma mater, and Tanya and I are elated to be back at home at Northwestern. All of us as alumni can play an important role in making Northwestern the premier regional university in Louisiana and the nation. We have the history, the traditions, the programs, and the people to make that goal a reality. At the heart of our plan to move Northwestern forward is a strong, supportive, active alumni base. Alumni create the reputation of a university, and you have already created a powerful and positive image of Northwestern through your achievements and your successes. We look forward to visiting with you over the weeks and months ahead to seek your input and gain your assistance on exciting initiatives that will elevate our alma mater to even greater heights. That in turn will enhance the value of the degrees you've already earned from Northwestern. Please plan to join us as we intensify the relationship between Northwestern and its alumni. We want to ensure that the future days for our students, both current and former, are brighter than ever before. Thank you, and welcome Demons.
During my time at Northwestern State, I have gained valuable experiences in my field. I have built a solid foundation for my career and for my future. I've become more than just a student. I've become a leader, a better person, and a future professional of the world of higher education.
Welcome back, Demon fans. I'm Reggie Williams, and this is your Demon Sports Blitz. The Demon baseball team went to Lake Charles this past weekend and came out on top, winning the conference series against the McNeese Cowboys. The Demons lost the opening game 2-1 in 15 innings, but came back to win the next two and take the series. The Demons next took to the road last night to take on the Raging Cajuns of UL Lafayette. The Demons look to avenge their 10-1 home loss to the Raging Cajuns on March 16th, and the Demons played hard but lost on the road 4-0. The Demons return home for a very important conference series this weekend, and Southeastern is a very strong team.
Look, Southeastern defending champs, and if you want to win the league and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And right now they're the best, and they're rolling. And but we're looking forward to having them here in Natchitoches. We've been down to Hammond 2 years in a row, and looking forward to having them at the Bistro, and just excited about the challenge and see what the week and the weekend may bring.
Come out and support this weekend the Demons as they take on the Lions of Southeastern. First game is set for Friday night at 6:30. The softball team went on the road to play Lamar University last weekend, but came up short, losing 2 out of the 3 to the Cardinals. The Lady Demons look to get back to their winning ways Tuesday night as they took on the Lady Warhawks of ULM. Let's just say victory is sweet as the Lady Demons won 6-2. The Lady Demons now turn their attention to the Central Arkansas Bears and a road trip up north.
It's huge. UCA, we've had some of the toughest series since I've been here when we've played UCA. They're a very competitive team.
You know, they have the turf field up there, which adds a different element to it. You know, definitely a home field advantage for them. It's one of our longer trips, but you know, they came out here and we were able to win the series last year, and then they ended up, you know, beating us in the tournament and championship game. And hopefully we can go up there and you know, win that series and come back. It's going to be a good series. They got some good players. They got a good pitcher in the circle, and you know, they got a couple of good hitters up there at the top of the lineup that are all conference players.
The important series, Southland Series, starts Friday night at 6 p.m. and continues Saturday with a doubleheader. The Demon track team will host their only home meet of the season this weekend. The Leon Johnson Invitational will be held at the Walter P. Ledette Track Complex on Friday the 8th and Saturday the 9th. The track team will head to Hammond next weekend on April 15th and 16th for the Lion Invitational. It's about that time again, spring football that is. The Demon football team will host its annual Joe Delaney Bowl spring game next Saturday, April 16th, so make sure to make plans to come out and support the Demons next weekend. And for all your Demon sports coverage, make sure you go to nsudemons.com to get your game recaps, schedules, and more from our wonderful sports information department. And that'll do it for your Demon Sports Blitz. I'm Reggie Williams.
That'll do it for this edition of NSU News. Thanks for watching. I'm Ashley French.
And I'm Kelsey Newman. Have a wonderful night.